in the past few streams, and you're gonna experience it, passed away with brain cancer after battling it for 6 months. And we didn't even think she'd make it past Halloween. Her doctor told her that she only had 3 months to live. And that was right before my birthday, which is January 12th. Well, no, actually, it wasn't. She was diagnosed with cancer on January 12th, which was my birthday. When she was told she only has 3 months to live, it was 6 months ago. Like, it was her time to go. There was no way she was going to survive. But it was kind of just her time to go. She wasn't even able to stay alive on her own, like, she was on oxygen and everything. It was her time to go, like, everybody just had to watch her. She could hear us. She just couldn't talk to us or anything, and when she was in the hospital, we were surprised she made it past noon, and that she actually passed away that night. That's what we were surprised about most, because she just wasn't in good shape. She had already gone through radiation. She already went through 3 stages of chemo. Like, there was nothing more they could do for her. And they even said that. They said there's nothing anymore that we could do for her that would help. So we just had to wait for her to pass away. And it was just like sitting there. Okay, let's just imagine this. Okay, let's say you have sleep paralysis, but your mouth is duct taped closed in your dream, and you're not able to get it off. There's a person talking to you, and when you want to reply to their question, you can't. And when you're not able to breathe on your own, pretty sure you're gonna start freaking out, kind of. But we were basically just sitting with someone like that, and we were able to talk to her. My sister and I said goodbye and gave her a hug before she passed away. It's not like we just left her and said, "See ya, hopefully you don't pass away during the night," because that'd be kind of cruel if we did. I don't think anyone wants to pass away after hearing that. Because honestly, if you could tell me if you would want your niece and nephew to tell you, don't pass away in the night before they left you forever. You just have to let that run through your head for a second. But if you see me in a stream, well, if you see me at all, and or just even if you're listening to me in a stream, now you know why I might not have as much energy as I normally do. And it's because of my Aunt Lucy. But now she's with her sister and her brother-in-law and her son. And that's all you have to remember. Because I've had friends have grandfathers pass away and say, well, at least they're with their wife now, or their grandmother pass away and say at least they're with their husband now. And it's because most of the time they've been married for 50 or 60 years. Like my grandma and my grandpa were married for 47 years before my grandma passed away. And she passed away in April of last year. I had my grandma pass away in April of last year. My grandfather passed away of March this year. One of my cousins passed away this year. And now my aunt. And we're not even going to be talking about what happened before I was born. Bad things happen then. But she's with a lot of relatives, and yeah, she's with a lot of relatives and some people that she didn't even meet before. So, if you see me and my energy's below par, now you know why. But it's honestly kind of sad just to think that some people go through that every day for months, even years, before that person comes actually back to conscious. And it's sad just to think that. Because you wouldn't want to put one of your relatives through that if you had to. You would most likely tell the doctor that you might want them to pass away because they'd be happier up in heaven than they would be on earth. Because you're pretty much just keeping them alive and keeping them suffering. Which, if it was your choice, pretty sure you wouldn't want either. And she didn't want to be on hospice because if you know what hospice does to you, you wouldn't want to be either. Hospice pretty much they starve you and they dehydrate you till death. So you're pretty much just skin and bones when you pass away. And trust me, I know it's not going to happen for a while, but what I'm gonna do when my parents pass away is I'm going to cremate them, and I'm going to put them in ink for a tattoo that I want to get on my back. Will it hurt? Oh yeah, most likely. But I want it to represent my parents. Yeah. Because your parents are the people that stick behind you and teach you almost everything in life. Because you just have to remember who changed your diapers for 2 or maybe even 3 years, who taught you how to cook, who fed you, who taught you how to talk, who bathed you for however many years. You just have to put all of that into consideration. Because there's some people, when they leave and go to college or even into the military, well, the branches, they make a call back to their family in tears because they miss them. It's happened to my mom. My brother called back in tears saying that he missed me, my sister, and my mom. And we were actually surprised to hear that, because he said, I won't miss any of you, and left. Well, he didn't really just say that. He said, see ya, and he said, I don't think I'll miss you as much as I'll miss Mom. He didn't just say, yep, hate you, bye. Because who would want to leave on that? Easy 10 grand.
So sad.
Okay, so, oh, it's over by the Los Angeles Customs. But I'm not trying to make this like a depressing stream. It is pretty depressing and sad, but you just have to remember you always have to stay positive and you'll do good in life. Because I've had friends that have taken their own life because they didn't stay positive and they were adopted because their parents passed away in a car accident. I've had 3 friends that have actually killed themselves because they're never gonna know who their parents actually were. And it just crushes me to know that there's kids every day that have their parents pass away and they're never gonna meet their parents. Ever. It's kind of a sad thing to happen, but I've had nightmares about it happening to me because to not know your parents for your I don't know, what brought you to work today? I'm just picking a random color. I love this. These are just power donuts. Alright. So, I think we're just gonna take this back to my garage. And I think I'm gonna take my oppressor up to my cliff house. Well, my house in the hills, not a cliff house. That was entirely your fault, dude. I did see a vehicle with underglow this weekend though. Not a motorcycle. I've already seen that. Like a true own vehicle, like a truck. It was red with black rims and a green underglow. And it is not nearly expensive as it is in this game. He said he only spent $2,300 to put it on all sides of his vehicle. I spent $30,000 to put it on all sides of my vehicle in this game. Well, I don't care if you just restored it. I just ruined it. We're going into my garage in style. That hurt a little bit. Honestly, it'd probably hurt your balls more than it'd actually hurt your body. Depending if you're a guy or a woman. So let's find the oppressor. The oppressor's over here. It's in the bush. Ow. I lied. I missed. That time I didn't. Stop running. Yes, it stopped running. I warned him. No cop will take me down. No. Yeah, well, I don't care who you are. I'm Evan. Evan, and I'm not stopping. This is Evan, and I'm not stopping. Don't pull in my way. It's not that hard to find me. You just have to find all the scratches and where a bunch of stuff is taken down at. And just keep following it. Oop, cop car up here? Oh, never mind. I gave up too early. Don't worry, I'm not blocking. He ran into me, so if it gives me the cops, I'm going to be angry. Okay. Let's go in my house. Is it just me, or does that look like Nico from GTA 4? like Nico. But guys, I'm going to end it off here because, yeah, it's New Year's and I'm going to start making streams every Saturday and Sunday starting January 1st. I am going to be making one tomorrow, well, January 1st and January 2nd since we still don't have school. But other than that, on January 3rd, I'm not going to make a stream because I'm supposed to have school, but I'm going to be going to my aunt's wake. So, I will see you guys later, and hopefully I see you guys in the next stream if you are watching this later. So, I guess that's all I can really say, and all I have to say is bye-bye.